Hey, rock and metal fans, it's Metalhead Mike's Sonic Heaven. And today we're going to be reviewing an album from a band that I have loved for many, many years. And they are the Fixx from the UK. One of my favorite bands of all time. As far as I'm concerned, these guys have not released a bad record. Everything they've done is pretty stellar, as far as I'm concerned. And the album we're going to be reviewing today is an album called Calm Animals. Great cover, too. Awesome cover. This album was released in 1989, and it was a bit of a departure for the Fixx. They had been working with the producer Rupert Hine for the first four records, and on this record they actually changed producers and record labels. They went from MCA Records to RCA Records. And the producer on this record is William Whitman, who does a really good job on this record, definitely. As far as the sound of this record, it's, like I said, it's a bit of a departure. It's a bit more heavy. It's probably the Fixx's heaviest album, especially in terms of guitar tones. Jamie West Oram started experimenting with different, heavier guitar sounds on this album. Not on every song, but on quite a few of the songs. And a perfect example of that is the opening track, I'm Life. What a great song. It's just probably one of the heaviest Fixx songs ever. I would never call the Fixx really a heavy band, but they had some elements of that in their sound. And this is a perfect example of that. Great riff, too. That main riff is just awesome. I'll play it for you here. Awesome. Great riff. Love Jamie West Oram. He's one of my favorite guitar players of all time. Very underrated. Very underrated. Yeah, great song. Love the lyrics to it. It's, very heavy. It's just one of those songs that you just cannot ignore. I've seen him play it live a few times, and it's always a treat to see him play that. It's a killer tune. All right, next up is Driven Out. This was actually a single off this album. I don't think it really did very well, but I think it did chart. And great song. Awesome song. It kind of sounds a little bit, REM-ish at times, but very well done. Love the guitar work in it. The lyrics are just great. Cy Curnin really outdoes himself on this song. I think everyone can relate to the lyrics on this song, definitely. Driven out. Sorry, I won't try to sing it for you. Anyway, then the next song is Subterranean. This is also really kind of a heavy song. The lyrics are actually written by Adam Woods, the drummer of the Fixx. Very good song. Next we got Precious Stone. This has kind of become a live favorite for the Fixx. I actually saw them last year in Vegas. They played at the Aliante Casino, and they did a lot of songs from this album, and this is one of the songs they did. Great song. It's very kind of emotional, very melodic. Love the lyrics. Next we got Gypsy Feet. This kind of sounds a bit, U2-ish, but very good. Love this song. It's got some great guitar tones. Love the keyboards in it. Rupert Greenall, he's an amazing keyboard player. I think he's also very underrated, just like this whole band, really. But yeah, he does some great work on here. A little bit different from the first four albums, but he definitely kind of stretches the keyboard strata on this album quite a bit. Okay, next we got the title track, Calm Animals. Another great song. Kind of starts off with kind of a jungle beat kind of percussion thing. Very cool. And it's one of their more popular songs, one of their popular live songs. I'm not sure if they made a video of this or not. They might have. But yeah, great tune. Okay, Shred of Evidence is next. This is also a really good song. The Fixx were kind of changing directions a bit. They were kind of moving away from the '80s sound a bit, even though this album was made in the '80s. They were kind of thinking ahead. Fixx were always thinking ahead, and they knew that the '90s were coming fast, and they were kind of, going for a different kind of feel on this record than their first 4 records, and got to give them credit for that. Okay, next is The Flow. I love this song. Probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. Definitely. Really, really good song. It's got a great melody. It's kind of a melancholy song, but it just works really well. Just brilliant. Love the guitar lick in it. Great lyrics from Psy. Yeah, killer tune. Probably my favorite from the album. Next we got World Weary. Another great song. The title just kind of says it all, and the whole song kind of has that feel, a little bit weary, but the song is great. And then the final track, the 10th track, is Cause to Be Alarmed. I love the song too. Probably another favorite of mine. Very underrated song. I don't know if they've ever played this song live. They might have, maybe when this album first came out. I've never seen them play it live. But I wish they would, because it's just a killer tune. Another heavy song on this album. Great riff from Jamie West Orange. Just awesome riff. So yeah, there you have it. Those are all the songs from this album, and yeah, go out and buy this album if you really like the Fixx, because it's great. I mean, I think it's definitely one of their best. I don't know where I'd really rank it in the Fixx albums. I'll do a ranking of all their albums one of these days. They don't have a huge discography. I think it's basically. I think they did 10 studio records, and one of those records was actually an acoustic, kind of unplugged version of a lot of their popular songs. But just an amazing band. If you ever go get a chance to see them live, I highly recommend that you see these guys live. They're just an amazing live band. I mean, they really kick ass. Okay, I've never seen a bad Fixx show, and I've seen them several times. Yeah, so don't miss them. Yeah, Calm Animals is a great album. It's a shame that it didn't really sell very well. It was kind of released at a time when thrash metal and glam metal, was kind of big. And but it still did pretty well. Still, fairly good business. They had a couple of cool videos on MTV for a couple of these songs. I know Driven Out was a video, and I'm not sure what the other one was, but yeah, really, really good record. I highly recommend it. All right, so there you have it. That's my review of Calm Animals by the Fixx. I'm probably going to be reviewing some of their other records pretty soon. I don't know which one's going to be next. I'll think about it. Might be some of their later stuff. I haven't actually listened to some of their more recent albums, although their last one came out in 2012. They're supposed to have a new album out pretty soon. Really looking forward to that. Hopefully it comes out this year. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you very soon. All right? Have a good night. Bye.